was awake earlier, but I just, oh, this shit. I'm going back to sleep for a little while. Okay, we're live. Okay, where's my mouse? There it is. I was awake earlier, but shut this on.
Who's first today, Paul?
Well, morning's always a tough one, eh? Because yesterday morning was Kelly, eh?
Yes, it was.
Okay, we're live. Okay, that's off. Pop up chat. Slide that over there, expand it. Ah. I don't know if anybody's doing any sunrises this morning out there or not. I didn't even look.
Yeah, I don't know either. I didn't, like I say, I went to the ship. There's another one downbound, right? No, I think it's outbound. Boat nerds showing it out in the lake, heading out.
Oh,
The one I got already, I think.
there's Atlantic Huron or something there too, isn't it?
It put into Sarnia for fuel, I think.
Hmm.
At least one of them called in, said he'd be tied up for 2 hours taking on fuel. Was upbound. Whoever it was upbound.
Oh, okay.
Bill.
Yeah, it was funny because I was sitting there thinking this morning, I was laying there going, oh, I could probably stay here one more day and because I got nothing going on tomorrow morning. Then all of a sudden I went, oh yeah, I got a bus meeting at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Well, you usually go have Sunday night coffee with your buddy too, don't you?
Sometimes, yeah.
Let me see. Yeah, well. I keep getting this advertisement for hotel. It's got a big sale going on, supposedly $370 off. And now I got another notification that says that sale is ending soon. Hurry, hurry.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Okay, let's compose. Paste. Is Drone Flyer on?
What's that?
Is Drone Flyer on?
Oh, I don't know. I'll go check. Let me see. Okay, let's go to YouTube. Chris is flying right now. And Johnny Drone Flyer upcoming at 8:05, so which is right now. Not quite on yet. But Chris is flying right now. It look like Chris is coming back in just to land right now. Let me see here. Yeah. Let me see.
Get y'all one more picture here of the old pretty lake.
Yeah. Yeah, Johnny Drone Flyer's over at his thing, so.
Let me see here. Turn the EV down. EV is exposure value. It turns the brightness down so you can see.
Yeah.
It is, it'll blind you out there. That's why you hear, I know Dennis and Rodney and I, and Paul does it. If you, and mine beeps. Every time I turn that wheel, it beeps. That's what you hear. All right, let's see here. Take care, Paul. Have fun today with Mr. Crowley. It's good to see you, my friend.
Uncle Bill's over there, TJ.
If I've missed anybody in the chat. If I have, I apologize. Uncle Bill, good morning. But again, for those of you that have reached out to me and wished me to get well, I appreciate it. it touches the old soul way more than you know when people call and check on you. And
Well, anyway, she's just about done. Ugh. The damn Cardinal's making a mess of my window mirror again. I can watch him right through between the monitors out to my truck. The Cardinal, he goes over to my truck where the mirror is and looks at himself in the mirror, and then he doesn't attack it, but he looking at himself and then pecks at the thing there. And Mark puts marks all on my mirror. I mean, it comes off, but it's just, I can see him over there doing it this morning. And he shits all down the side of your truck. Little bugger.
Okay, we should be.
All set, ready to rock and roll, getting all the invites out.
Yeah, all the invites I think are out. I think we should be good.
Mm.
We'll see.
Yeah.
It's been slow lately, but it picks up usually, but you don't know,
Yeah, well, sometimes it picks up around 9 o'clock.
Yeah, Drone Nerd's got the ship out in the lake going out, but he just panned away from it. But he's able to look right out over top of the lower end of the bridge out into Lake Huron.
It's funny, I got a sweater on, and I just got a heat warning for this area here. But they were talking. Was it for Monday?
With JD. Hey.
Hey, good morning, JD.
JD is first today, Paul.
Yeah, I see that. They but they got warnings out for tornadoes for what? Either tomorrow, Wednesday, or Tuesday or something here. There's a high tornado risk. Some big storm going to be coming through. We're going to be a high tornado risk. This is for most of southwestern Ontario, but that covers a lot of area. But they said southern Ontario too, which I'm in. But so way up to this morning there, JD. You're up and early this morning because you've got to be about an hour behind us or so.
Here's my ship I got this morning.
One of the big boys.
American Century.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, JD says he's still in bed. Good for you, JD. Now get your lazy ass out of bed. Yeah.
They don't have a camera operator on the Port Huron cam.
Yeah.
There's a CSL ship downbound under the bridge right now. It's just popping around.
Yeah.
But it will just go right across the screen because it's on auto pan and it's panning to the left.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh.
Boat Nerds got it up though.
Yeah, it's a little cool here this morning, JD. She's only about 52 degrees here this morning. I got a sweater on. A little cool and damp here in the trailer, but
American Century could use a little paint.
yeah, I could use some, eh? Gee, that's a big long ship, eh?
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm going around the stern and the bow is already past the bridges.
Yeah.
It's a big one. It was sure crystal clear out there this morning.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? It's a nice shot.
I'm right over here.
Oh, yeah, right there. Yeah. There's got a couple of white stripes down each side there on
Yeah,
deck.
that midsection. I don't know what that's all about. Almost looks like a mat, doesn't it?
It almost looks like it, doesn't There's lots of people out there with boats already this morning out there
Oh,
fishing.
fishing, yeah. Here's the pull away shot where I elevate.
Yeah. That's nice when you do that.
It gives you kind of perspective of actually how big it is. Because on the left there with that tower, that's a paper mill, you know,
Yeah.
it just looks miniaturized.
I think that thing's what, 1,003 feet or something long.
Yeah, something like that. Yep.
Oh,
But that's what I kind of did this morning.
mm.
On a Sunday morning, I got up at about 6. It started getting light about 5:45. So
Oh.
so you got more posts to do down there or what?
Well, I got one to pull tomorrow.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about your fence.
Oh, can't go any farther. We haven't got, well, I shouldn't say that. Up front, we need 4 more posts, and I got to get 10 bags of concrete yet to set them. So,
Yeah, JD, it is crazy something that big can float, but that's what they've said up throughout the years for the big ships, like, you know, the Titanic, and they talked about it as the greatest, biggest thing to ever be floating on the water. And
yeah.
but You know, the iceberg that took the Titanic down was about 10 times the size of the Titanic and it floats. So, I mean,
Yeah. Hey, good morning, Mike. Mr. Rennick.
good morning, Mike. Welcome, welcome. Sunday morning.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Mike did another video on the birds and bees there on his sunflowers.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. Ugh. I don't know why, but I got a heat warning on my phone.
Really?
Yeah, for today.
Huh. So, did you do any more thinking about the hotel?
Oh yeah, as long as I like the deal, I'm gonna get it. And it's supposed to go up to feel like 33 degrees Celsius today, which is what? Oh, feel like 91 today.
Good morning, Welsh Rob.
Hey, good morning, Rob.
He's in the chat.
Yeah.
Let's see, it's 5 o'clock there, so that makes it about 1:20 in the afternoon.
Hmm.
5 hours difference.
Heat and severe storm potential returns to Ontario. So the final days of August will be marked by a near 30-degree temperature Celsius and feels like values approaching 40 and a multi-day storm threat that will ramp up on Monday. Will be far-reaching with severe potential blanketing the southern section to start the week. For a thunderstorm risk stretches across the entire province, with southern Ontario taking the brunt of the potential, including far-reaching severe chance.
The pearl mist went through last night, or should I say early this morning, like about 2 a.m. I says, there's no way. Because I did that one ship last night. Turned out pretty good.
Yeah.
And I don't know whether it's just me. I forgot to put the video, the music on it.
Yeah.
Tried to go back and redo it again and repost it.
Rob said he's on site right now. I guess that job they're doing.
Oh, is he? All right. Okay, I'll show you the ship I did last night, Paul.
Yeah. American Spirit.
Boy, that nano works good, doesn't it?
Yeah. We got the spotlight on too, eh?
Yeah. but it was really clear last night, just like it was this morning.
Yeah. Yeah, that's nice shots.
I get a little bit of wobble out of it still. I'm still
Hmm.
trying to, see I'm moving away from the ship just a little bit as I go up, and
Yeah.
now then I come back. But it still turns out okay. The guy turned the spotlight off.
Good. Watching a couple of articles there last night on the hotels, but on the Pro, of course, the Pro 2. But the guy said, when you buy it, when it comes out of the box, you may not like how it flies. But see, the Pro, you can fine tune all the EXPs and the sensitivities and all that stuff, right?
Right.
And make it fly more like a DJI, because it doesn't fly like one, but you can tune it to make it fly like a DJI. Well, guess what's here already, Paul?
Oh, it's breakfast time.
Yeah.
Somebody's being spoiled again, Diane.
Oh, yeah, really. Keep this up. I won't leave. Oh, my God. Look at all the food.
Oh,
Sorry, your eggs are a little, I put milk with them this morning, but they would made them a little runnier, but
Oh. Look at this, Paul.
oh, man.
Scrambled eggs, potatoes, bacon. Oh, my God.
talk about a spoiled brat, eh?
Hey, I tell you what, you keep spoiling them like that, and the rest of the world's going to hate you.
Okay, I think the rest of the world hates me anyway. You go back.
No.
Well, guys, yeah.
No, I think you really know how to take care of your brother.
Yeah, she's gone.
Oh,
If you ever decide to get another woman, that's just she's got a lot to live up to. Rob goes, where's mine?
yeah, Rob wants to know where his is. Yeah. JDS.
Hey, good morning, JDS.
So Rob's still working on his project, his paid project, huh?
Who's that?
Rob, Welch Rob. Rob's still working.
Oh, yeah. Well, he said he had another job today or 2 jobs or something.
Boy, he keeps it going, doesn't he?
Oh. He's filming for a commercial today. Huh?
Ah. Rob, if you ever get into where your contacts are looking for some extra like underwater stuff, you can always call Curtis Dart.
Yeah, there you go.
Curtis could do some underwater clips for you.
Well, that plate egg is bigger than me, yeah.
Yep, she takes good care of
Wakey, eggs and
her
bacon.
little baby
Oh,
brother.
yeah.
Now she is older than you are, right?
No, she's
Oh.
younger.
Oh, she's your little sister. Okay. I was thinking,
She's 4 years younger than I am.
ah,
The oldest one is my brother, then me. Then Diane is 4 years younger than me, and then Suzanne is 5 years younger than Diane. So
ah. Now, do you see her much?
what, Suzanne?
Yeah.
I see her more in the fall, but I seen her yesterday. So
Ah, okay. Maybe right back. I gotta pitch some peanuts. They're gonna eat me out of house and home.
yeah.
Keep an eye on the chat.
Yeah, we'll keep it on. So Rob, whereabouts are you close to where you live that you're doing this commercial? Oh. No. Too much like my dad. Ended up giving half my dog breakfast away to the dogs. 2 hours away from home. Nah, still a ways, but still having to get up and travel that far. And oh, Birmingham. Okay. I just not. You know the funny thing, the only time I ever eat breakfast is when I'm here. I never eat breakfast at home.
Yeah, I had to open another bag of peanuts, Paul.
No, Jesus. Get down. Down. Just wait. It's about full already. Got a dog right here waiting for a scrap. Oh yeah, it's a bank holiday there, isn't it? I suppose, eh? Well, I'm probably not gonna eat it all. I'll keep giving the dog some. But need a coffee now. My guy, go here.
Okay. Well, the squirrels are all happy again for a little while.
Yeah.
and I do mean a little while, they'll clear out, that's about 5 handfuls of peanuts,
Yeah.
and they'll clear that out. Oh,
Yeah, I know. I kind of wondered there, JD. That was a lot of scrambled eggs. Oh, excuse me. Just got to warm up a coffee now. Oh man, I never eat breakfast at home.
no,
Coffee is all I ever have.
just a coffee.
No, a couple cups.
I've never been a coffee drinker ever.
There. Did I do a good job of cleaning that, Paul? Look at that.
Oh,
A lot
look,
of things left on that plate.
look at good.
You helped, didn't you, Gracie?
Vader
Okay.
get any?
Oh, I'll give Grace some Bader a little bit. Just like my dad, he used to share his breakfast with his dog all the time. It was funny because Dad said after the dog passed away, Dad started putting weight on, couldn't figure out why. Then realized, you give him dog half his food, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. But this it's supposed to have started 2 hours ago, but they're all hung over and half the people are missing. Oh, that's nice. Storm off the set, Rob. Where's everybody? Hey. Oh. Oh. That's going on. No. Ugh. Now to wash down all the salt from the bacon. There we go. Quit wiping your face on my couch. Oh, Vader's going over there wiping his face off after he eats on the couch. Is it warming up here? Oh, a little bit, almost about 58 here right now. Excuse me. Gracie, get down. Look at that dog of mine there, up on the counter.
Yeah.
She's looking for more food. Forget it. I already give it to you. You got it. That's all there is to it. No. Rob said, yeah, we're getting paid by the hour, so let them take as long as they want.
Rob, how many people do you have there on your crew?
Yeah. The funny thing is you're there and you're waiting to go and get things done, and the people that you depend on, they're not showing up. Crack a few skulls. JD going, yeah, tell him I'm in charge. Get moving.
Oh, he's got 12 people there.
12 of them. Holy mackerel. Well, like the old saying goes, send them a bill.
JD says, Julio, do you know who I am?
Yeah. It was like what last week there. I put a sign up, and was it one day later they called me and said, "Oh, you want to take the sign down? The plate's already sold." Doesn't matter to me. I still get paid to put it up and take it down. So
Yeah.
so, yeah. One day I got to go pull one tomorrow. It's sold too for Doug Terry. Oh, what'd you just send me, JDS? Oh, the helicopter ride? Yeah. Yeah, you kind of make me jealous over that ride there, JDS. Come on, son, get out here and warm things up a bit, will you? Well, we're up to 60 degrees, so. Yeah, I wish. I love flying helicopters. They're just awesome. Yeah. So how did you manage to get a ride? Do you have to pay for it or was it a freebie? Oh, you're going up in a Cessna soon too? Cool. I've had a couple ultralights I used to fly around, but and of course I used to fall out of airplanes too the odd time, you know. I love flying. Yeah. Such a different perspective on the world. Oh, the freebie. Oh, you couldn't ask for any more than that.
No.
Around here, the helicopter is about $1,000 an hour right now.
When I was with the Blue Water Festival Association, we used to do big productions with like with the Wallendas, the Flying Wallendas were here and performed and things like that.
Yeah.
And so I don't think it was the Wallendas. It was somebody that used to hang from a helicopter by their teeth and spin and stuff,
Oh, yeah.
And so the helicopter was going to go out to the county fairgrounds to promote them coming to the Blue Water Festival. So I hitched a ride on that. They asked me if I wanted to go, and I flew out there, landed, talked to them out there. They did a little spin around and then flew back with them.
Oh, that's all right. Eh?
That was fun because it was about, I want to say probably 25 miles out and back,
Yeah.
But like you say, there's nothing like that floating feeling. Well, we get a little bit of that flying drones, but
yeah,
not like when you're sitting right in it.
no. Yeah, with a drone, you can see what it's like, but it's not, you don't get the feeling of
Yeah.
being up there. Yeah.
Yep. I see there's a lot of videos out, Paul, about that new Avata. I just don't have a hankering for anything like that.
No,
Do you?
no.
I mean, I'm glad that there are people that do, but
Yeah.
it
Well,
isn't.
now everything's not everybody's thing, right? So everybody's got their own little niche. So. But you'll say, like, like with you're gonna fly anywhere, you got to have goggles on and all that shit, right? Oh yeah, definitely there, JDS, definitely. Well, it's quiet in here this morning, there, Paul.
Yes, it is.
Coming up, 9:15, so it might pick up in a few minutes.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. We'll just play it by ear,
Yep.
It is what it is.
Yeah. Oh, jeepers.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're gonna do any work today or not.
Yeah, I'm just worried about little Mia. She's not acting right.
No?
Very ginger, like she's hovering around me.
Oh,
More than usual.
oh,
She's laying here on the floor rather than being up on the couch. She I don't know.
yeah.
I'm just worried about it because I don't know how I'm going to handle losing her.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's the unfortunate part of owning a dog or owning any animal.
That's going to be one of my big questions if and when I get to heaven. Is why do our favorite pets
Yeah.
go before we do? Why do they have such short lives?
Yep. But I don't know. I've had people that had dogs and they're so devastated when they lose them. I'll never get another dog again. But
Oh, no,
my
I
house
would,
always,
I would never say that, but
yeah, no, but my nope, I would always have a dog in my house, always.
yeah, I couldn't be without a dog either.
Yeah.
In fact, all of my dogs, Paul, my recent
Yeah.
dogs, they're all been cremated in they're in their own little bags in my bedroom, lined up on the top of my armoire
No kidding. Yeah.
with their collar around the bag.
Oh, well, mine are all just over here, just 50 feet over here. We have a pet cemetery here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You can see Gracie right there. She's just laying there quiet right now. Just laying there on the couch. They're just over almost beside her, but hey, Laura, good morning.
Good morning, Laura. Welcome, welcome.
So what's Laura up to today? Anything exciting? Besides picking on David all day and give him a hard time.
Well, it gives her something to do, you know?
I don't know if he's still there or not, but yeah, definitely, JDS. It's almost like fall there, but I just got a notice a few minutes ago, a big heat warning, a storm's coming, and resting live stream. I'm still tired from yesterday, she says. It's supposed to start tomorrow, but I think I have to take a look at the weather because well, I got that meeting in the morning. Got to bring a lawn chair, but it'll be inside a building anyways. But
What time's that at?
9 o'clock, so I won't be
9
around
o'clock.
tomorrow morning.
9 o'clock sharp.
Yep. Yeah, I get to find out what bus I have, and all that stuff. I hope I should have the same run as long as STS allows our bus to do it, but I'm hoping the same bus. But you never know. Never know. They change buses around the odd time and stuff. But one of the problems is that, see, I have one of the shorter runs, right?
Yeah.
So, but it was funny, like I had almost a new bus. So, but it was gas. So, it was more expensive to run apparently. So they had me driving it, but we'll see. I don't know. They may take it away. Little Emma Laura, have you been to Tim Hortons yet today?
That, Laura, that was kind of a redundant question.
Now, what I did, Laura, I was in town yesterday, bought some more coffees. I just throw them in the microwave and heat them up.
You buy what, 4 or 6 large coffees at a time?
Or usually 4. And they just throw them in the microwave for 2 minutes, nice and hot and good to drink.
Good to go. Well, I gotta
And
mark,
another one bites the dust.
mark another day off. The 27th is gone for another year, the 27th of August.
Yep. So I don't keep an eye on the weather because I got to do a dry run either Tuesday or Wednesday. Hey, good morning, Ron.
Hey, Ron.
Tuesday, when actually weather's supposed to be only 10% rain on Wednesday, so I'll probably wait till Wednesday to do my dry run on my for my school bus. Tuesday it called for rain, so I'll wait till Wednesday. Well, Ron must be heading back home, isn't it, today?
Is it today or tomorrow?
No, it's got to be today. I think his last shift was yesterday. So
Yeah, I think he was off this morning, headed home, and then he's heading out.
yeah, so he's got like 12 hours of driving to do today. He's got to go 4 hours down to back home, get
Yeah.
everything ready. He said he's going to lay down for 3 or 4 hours, and then he's going to do another 8-hour drive. So
Okay, Laura, we'll see you in a bit.
okay, Laura, see you in a while. Yeah, I think Ron be just. I think he's done a shift about 8 o'clock this morning, his time. So is he an hour behind us or 2 hours ahead of us, or whatever it is?
2 hours, I think.
2 hours? Oh, okay. So maybe he's still working for another hour yet.
Unless it's unless he unless his relief got there early or something. I
Yeah,
don't
or
know.
something, yeah. Unless they don't have a pilot too, you might be able to leave early, right? They do have a hard time trying to get pilots, so.
a little cloudy down there.
Ooh, look like some nasty weather down there, Paul. Look
Yep.
how high those clouds are. Woohoo.
Big towers on them, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. There's Mr. Rod. He's mobile.
Hey, Ron.
Oh, he's froze up. Yeah. Well, he's in his truck anyways. You can see that.
The
Gone.
yeah, I think probably as far as drones go, Paul, the Avata is going to be the talk until somebody comes out with something new.
Well, but with this remote ID coming out, I think everything's going to be put on hold for a little bit.
See, I'm not so sure remote ID is going to really happen.
Even if it does, I don't think anybody's going to monitor it. I think there's still going to be some legal challenges on it yet,
Yeah.
because the public don't need to be able to know where you are. I can understand police or, FAA or whatever need to know. But I don't think the public needs to know.
See, I don't think remote ID is gonna come as fast as more stringent requirements on hobbyists.
Yeah.
You know, that they've got to be licensed and
Yeah.
have numbers on their drones and everything. Like, you just can't go out there and fly. I think they're gonna take away the sub 250,
Yeah.
because if you think about it, now being a commercial drone pilot, I have to register on my drone.
Yeah.
But it's $5 for 3 years.
Yeah. Not a big deal.
Why is this big push for the sub 250? If you're flying legally, doing what you're supposed to be doing, what difference does it make
Yeah.
if you're registered or not? But there's always those people that don't want to register,
Yep.
my
My dad buy him one for Christmas, and
yeah, in my mind is if you're against registering, what are you doing you should not be doing?
yeah. But the government nowadays, they want to over-regulate everything, right? Well,
Yeah.
like they said, well, look at pilots. Oh, they're all, marked when they're flying, but when they land, they're in a secure area. They're not going to be harassed by the public.
I wonder, Paul, if back in our history, and it was way before my time, but way back when they started having automobiles on the road, and then all of a sudden they had to license them, and you had to have a license to drive one.
Yep.
So was the people all pissed off about that too,
Mhm.
There's government wants to register, and they want you to be licensed to do, what you're taking away my freedoms to do whatever the hell I want to do.
Yep.
So I think that maybe we're going through what they probably went through when they first started licensing vehicles
Yep.
and drivers.
Yeah. And, they're classifying everything that, from a pickup truck to a small school bus, large school bus to transport to
Exactly.
just a regular truck, to regulate. Like out in BC now, you got to have to pull a RV, you got to have a regular recreational license on your
Yeah.
endorsement
Yep.
to pull a trailer.
Hey,
So
there's Ron.
there's Ron. Come on, Ron. Yep, you're working now, Ron. Well, you were. Now you're froze again.
Yeah, you're froze.
He's having a hell of a time this morning. But the thing is, like even cars, they don't, you don't have a thing on your phone where you can follow any car you want going down the road.
Yeah.
But
Well,
even
it's-
now,
it's
but
like
you get
all
these
the-
carjackings. So what's going to happen from drone jacking? You know what I mean?
But it's kind of like, Paul, back in our history, you're old enough to remember this. You used to be able to ride a motorcycle if you had a driver's license.
Yeah.
Now you got to have a certification to drive a motorcycle.
Well, here, I don't know how you are, but there's a couple steps to get a motorcycle license.
Yep.
Like there's an M1, M2, because M1 restricts to what you can do, and then you have to go for the M2. So you actually got to go through 2 tests in order to get a full motorcycle license.
Yep.
But and same with the driver's license now. Used to be just a beginner's license, and then you went to a full G license.
Yeah.
Now you rate your beginner to get a G1, then you take a test, go to a G2. Then after that, you got one more test, and then to get your full G.
Yeah.
Like they're really, yeah.
And commercial licenses are the same way, and based on what you're driving, whether you're driving a cab or whether you're driving a truck, or how many wheels it has, how much it weighs, all that kind of stuff. And it never used to have that.
Well, my buddy Ron up north there, he just had got another endorsement on his license to pull 2 48-foot trailers or 253.
Tandem trailers, yeah.
Hey, look who's in the chat. Mr. Justin.
Mr. Justin.
Oh. Ron's been
Yeah,
trying to come in.
the first time I saw 2 trailers behind a tractor was when I went to Kansas City. They were doing it all the time. But here in Michigan, you never saw tandem trailers, you know.
Yeah.
And then they pop up everywhere.
Yep. But they're restricted to where you can drive them too, though.
Yep.
You can't drive them in town. You have to be out in the highway.
Out on the highway.
Yep.
Well, you can get off the highway if it's just to and from like a place where you're going to drop the trailer or
Yep.
the trailer.
But you can't go through a city or town with them.
No.
No. So what are you doing this morning there, Justin? I see you had a thing going last night on live or something popped up on Facebook there last night. But
Yeah, I think that's just his intro. He premiered it because it just went up for the intro and then was off.
oh, was it? Oh, okay. Something about a gaming channel. But
Yeah.
yeah, Ron must be having trouble with internet this morning going down the road. Maybe he's going so fast trying to get home, get ready to go away. The internet can't catch up to him. Okay, there, Justin. You said he'll be on in a minute. Ugh. I feel better. A little stretch. I got to be careful how far I stretch.
What did they ever decide about your shoulder?
Well, they said I got tendonitis. I got partly torn tendon, so could take up to 6 months to heal.
Really?
Yeah, well, they don't do too much more damage. So, but they give me some pills to supposed to help, but I don't think it's helping at all. I keep waking up in pain because I like to roll around and a bit. Go on one side and then to the other side and stuff. Then all of a sudden my arm hurts, wakes me up. And I've been taking extra strength Tylenol too, but I don't know. But it probably doesn't help when you're wrestling a machine and stuff, trying to do stuff, right?
That's true.
Oh, here comes Ron again. Gonna try one more time there, are we, Ron?
Oh, man, holy smokes.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm on my way to Salt Lake like my pants are on fire.
You're on your way to Salt Lake already?
Yeah, I left work last night at 8 o'clock, got home at midnight, up at 4 a.m. and at 5 a.m. I was westbound.
Holy crap, I thought you'd be just getting off work now. Okay.
No, got off at 8 last night. Thank God we had no flights yesterday. I'm like, I was so tense because I was just worried that, I mean,
You're going to get a last minute
out,
one, right?
Oh.
He's gone again.
Oh, he's having a hard time this morning.
Stuck there. Final.
Yeah. Well, he's still
I don't
there.
know how long I'll have you here.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
you're back. Yeah, whoop. You keep going in and out there, Ron, but yeah. But you can almost see the smile on his face.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he's getting ready.
He's happier than crap right now. He's wanting to go. Yep,
Can you hear me now?
yeah, you're coming and going.
Yeah. But, yeah, I left at 5 a.m.
Yeah, you can almost see the bounce in your voice and everything. Get a go, run away.
Woohoo! Yeah, I'm ready. Well, I probably should be in Salt Lake by, I don't know, 1, 2 o'clock.
Oh,
I'd say about 2 o'clock.
yeah, cool. That's what, about 6 hours for you?
Yeah, I've got about another, let's see, about 4:40 to go.
Oh, okay, 5 hours, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you probably have to stop for fuel and a break anyway, so.
Oh yeah. I thought I'd be a lot more tired. I only got like a little over 3.5 hours sleep. I'm running on like Paul, man. Sleep a couple hours here, a couple hours there.
Yeah, the old adrenaline keeping you going.
Yeah, it is. So, yeah, I'm kind of out in the middle there. I don't see anything that resembles a building for 50 miles. This view I have right now, you can see forever.
Yeah. A little on the
Down near,
flat side, eh?
Down near Casper, Wyoming.
Oh, yeah.
Any critters?
I've seen some mule deer, saw a couple elk, some antelope this morning. Yeah, it's lots of critters.
Well, good. As long as they're not banging onto your car or your truck.
Yeah.
This is true. There'll be none of that.
Yeah, right. I hear that.
Well, I went through a hell of a lightning storm last night on the way home. I bet you I saw 500 lightning strikes last night in that storm. Unbelievable. Big, giant bolts of lightning. Yeah, it was pretty snotty.
Well, Paul was saying we're supposed to get some heavy weather, right?
Yeah. Yeah. You got some warnings out the heat. And then in here for southern Ontario, they're calling for possible tornadoes in the next day or two.
Oh, shit. Well, you keep that stuff. I'm heading far away.
You're going the opposite direction.
Yep.
Hey,
Yeah,
good
well-
morning, AD.
Justin is in the house.
Yeah, it's all Justin now. All right.
What's up, Laura? JDS.
You just get up there, Justin, or what?
Yeah.
Oh, damn time. Jeez.
Yeah.
Wish I could
Oh,
sleep
9
until
o'clock.
9.
Greg Rod's already got a couple hundred miles on him already.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, but he's all excited. He's going somewhere. So
This is true.
when you're excited for a trip, you don't sleep and you can get up at 4 a.m.
Here's the sad part was I didn't get to lay down till like 12:30. I folded up out of bed at 2, like time to go. I'm like, oh shit, it's only 2 a.m. I can sleep for a couple more hours.
Yeah, see, before I do something like that, I always got to take some sleeping pills the night before. Otherwise, I'll be up all night thinking about it.
Well, then I worry like, oh shit, I'll sleep in. But you have the advantage of other people. Like, oh, he's sleeping in. You better wake him up. I actually set my iPad alarm, my phone alarm, and my Alexa
What's
alarm.
up, David? They're hanging pretty good, JDS. Pretty good. I was in I got Tim into a GTA roleplay server last night. That was pretty interesting.
You were role playing last night.
Yeah, we were in a GTA roleplay server. So that was pretty interesting. Me and Tim were in there for like 4 hours.
I'm gonna flip the camera around, try and show you guys the view here.
Oh, yeah.
It's like the middle of nowhere.
Holy mackerel, yeah.
It's not like taking a freeway either, is it?
No,
Two
I've
laner.
only seen two cars in the last 20 minutes. Yeah, it's
God, don't look like
deserted
the
out here.
doesn't
is
look
it-
like the
is
smoothest
it-
road either.
Ron, is it a two laner all the way as far as you're going?
It is till I get down to
Shit, that's a big video.
Rawlins, 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 Wyoming, and then I get on Interstate 80, and it's Interstate 80 the whole way to Salt Lake.
Oh no, JD, I was the pimp. He was the prostitute.
That road didn't look like it was the greatest of shape either.
It's not.
So there's no big
I
highway.
found gas this morning for no. I found gas this morning for $3.30 something. Like, whoo.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah.
Where are you parking your truck at?
I'm not telling.
You caught
Hey,
yourself, Ron.
He's awake and ready to go.
You caught yourself, Ron. Yep.
No, I'm at the hotel. It was actually a pretty good package deal. It come out to like, I don't know, $150, $160 for 10 days of parking and night.
You're breaking up, Ron.
Well, yeah, but what he's saying is, I think for $169, he gets to stay there, park his truck there for a week. They take him to the airport and then bring him back to the thing there. So,
Exactly. Yep.
Now is the hotel at least in a nice area?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 4 Point Sheridan. It's a pretty nice hotel.
They got security and all that shit too.
Oh yeah.
That's good.
You now that you've told Justin what the name of the hotel is, you might want to double think about maybe tarping your truck or something. You know?
yeah, drone flying over, dropping eggs.
I'll call the hotel. Yeah, I'm gonna be back 2 days early. I'm gonna need you to have my truck ready.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Are you tired? Hold on, a little tired.
Okay.
Later.
Oh, I see a copy of that stuff.
JD said, Ron, do you know where the cameras are? If so, you can tell Justin where they're at.
Oh, I'll be parking right in front of the camera. You can trust me.
Well, over here at Toronto Pearson Airport, they have a thing over there called Park and Fly. And a bunch of people, it's all secured. You got to go in, you know, all that kind of stuff. And the some people come back, there's about 30, 40 vehicles there that had all their cats cut out.
Had all their what?
All their cats,
Converters.
catalytic converters cut out.
Oh,
And it's
no
supposed to
kidding.
be a secure compound.
Well, that was not real secure.
Yeah,
Oops.
that's in Toronto. Yeah. At Pearson Airport. Yeah.
Yep. Stop and top off with fuel and do a Paul Hodges and get another coffee. And
Yep. Got to have that for the road trip.
Roger that. Oh, Jesus.
JD says, perfect. I have one more care refresh left. I'll take the cam out with my Mini 2.
Did he crash another drone?
No, he's saying he's gonna take the camera out so we can get your truck.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll be right back, guys.
I got an update last night or the other day. On Windows 11, I'm still deciding whether to update or not.
Oh, yeah.
Sean
I'm
was
all
like, well, if
updated.
you want to, just do it. He goes, I mean, eventually you're going to have to anyway. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I was already on Windows 11. I was just leaving it on 10 because he's more familiar with 10.
Yeah.
It makes it easier for him when he's like, got to do something for me.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to look it up because the problem is like I would say the basic user interface looks pretty much the same. It's just like when you go into like all the technical menus, the shit's labeled different and it's
Yeah.
in different areas. And that's where Sean's not familiar with Windows 11.
Yeah.
Like, so he
Yeah.
has
It
to
takes a
look-
while to figure out where to go for everything.
Right. He has to look it up every time he has to,
Yeah.
he's like, okay, where's this at? And then he'll figure, I mean, he figures it out, but it's just, he hasn't updated yet either. So he hasn't played with it much.
Come on. What? Yes, I know.
What's Gracie want?
That's not Gracie, it's Vader.
Oh, it's Vader.
Yeah, Vader wanted up on my lap.
No, I was going to try to go live last night. And then I went live on StreamYard and went live on my old channel because it was still connected, but then it disconnected after about I don't know, 30, 40 seconds or something.
Huh?
And it told me I needed to verify my email again because it had logged me out of everything. So then
Yeah.
StreamYard finally logged me out of it. And so then I went to go add my new channel, which I got added on there. But I went to YouTube Studio and I still have 24 hours because I had to do the ID verification so I
Yeah.
can unlock being able to live stream and all that. Any new person has to do it now.
Oh, do they? No.
So you can either do an ID verification or you have to like use your YouTube channel for a few months and upload a bunch of videos before they'll let you live stream.
No.
So I just did the ID verification. So I should be able to live stream tomorrow, technically,
Yeah.
but I won't do it till Saturday. So next Saturday I'll be able to live stream.
You guys want to go outside for a minute? You want to go outside?
I'm good.
Oh, I gotta let these guys up for a minute.
So as I recall, aren't you off for a few days, Justin?
I work Monday and Tuesday, and then I'm off for 6 days.
And you're off. Okay.
Yeah.
So I knew you were
Not a-
talking about having some time off here coming.
Yeah. So out of 10 days, I only work 2, which would be tomorrow and Tuesday. And then I'm off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday for Labor Day. And I'll go back to work Tuesday.
Cool.
That's why I wanted to get all this set up before I took my vacation so I could get, have time to get my channel up and running. Get some videos on there and stuff. I didn't realize I recorded as long as I did last night. That one video is almost 9 gigabytes. I'm gonna have to trim the hell out of that thing. And then I was trying to figure out which editing app to use. I didn't really want to use DaVinci because it's just a little much just for splicing some videos up.
Movie Maker.
I ended up going with Movie Maker because I was using Filmora because it's really good for doing like quick slicing of videos and putting, different clips together. But the problem is that was the first time I ever used Filmora, and it said, oh, you mind if we put a watermark on there because you don't have the paid version? I was like, sure, because I thought it was just going to be a little watermark in the corner. No, they put this big ass banner across your whole freaking video.
Yeah.
It takes up almost half the screen. I was like, oh, hell no.
Yeah.
So I ended up downloading Movie Maker and just paying the $10 off to use it for right now. I mean, I'd rather use Filmora just because I can do overlays, a lot more overlays and stuff on it. But it was a lot more expensive. So they wanted like $50 or something for it. I think it was 44 or something like that. So I'm going to wait till probably next week. Yeah, it is, JD. Like, I wouldn't mind a little
No,
watermark in the corner. That wouldn't bother
Well, they
me.
don't.
But yeah. They only do that because their free version is bullshit. They know you're not going to use it with that big ass watermark. And so they try to get you to buy the upgraded version. But Filmora is a lot easier to use than DaVinci is. It's not as complex, and I don't need a super complex editing program.
Well, hello. Get off my table.
But the problem with Movie Maker is you can't do like video overlays and different things like that if you want to add a video. And you can do picture overlays, but you can't do video overlays.
Yeah, well, that makes a difference.
It does. Well, especially for gaming because you might want to put your logo on the screen or something, or something like that. So what's up, Laura?
Yeah.
I'll try it, JD. I'll see how I really don't need like all the excess shit of DaVinci. But if I can just do some basic just splicing and overlaying, that's all I really need. Let me matter of fact, I'll hit download it anyway. Just I'll see how.
Well, even
I
in
had
DaVinci, you can shut off a lot of, the fusion or whatever stuff you don't want to use.
Well, like I've had it before, but like I downloaded it on my old computer because Jim was going to teach me how to use it, but then we all know, Jim disappeared. So right after I downloaded it, he disappeared, and then I just didn't really have the desire to want to.
Well, Matt is really good on it.
Yeah,
What's
and that's just hard. It's hard to coordinate with Matt though because he's busy.
What are you trying to learn, Justin?
Should I download Resolve or Studio? Resolve.
Whatever
right?
the free. Yeah, or whatever
Well,
the free version is.
Shut up, or we're just waiting for you to get on there, Mike. JD, should I do the Resolve, the DaVinci Resolve 18 or the DaVinci Resolve Studio 18? They're both got a free version.
Yeah.
I just don't know which one I should download.
Well, I got DaVinci, but I also got a Pinnacle 25 now. But
Oh, you did buy that?
yeah, I had 24 and I bought the 25 because I got a good deal on the upgrade.
Don't lecture me on nice, Laura. Get out of here.
Pinnacle is a lot tougher I think than what the DaVinci Resolve is. I don't like the menus on 25.
Oh, Paul Murray.
Yes.
I can't. Last time I used it, it was fine. I
I'm
can't
going
get
with Resolve.
DJI Mimo app I can't get it to connect with a damn. I've tried 2 different phones and
I got it, JD.
Really? I never had a problem with the Mimo app. Is there a updated version of the Mimo?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering what the problem might be. You can't even get it on the, like the Play Store or the, what's the app for, the download app for Apple, but you have to go to DJI and it's a pain in the ass. But
What's the Nemo? I never heard of that one.
It's called the Mimo.
Oh, Mimo.
It's an app, the app that runs your
Handheld camera.
handheld devices. Yeah.
Oh,
Osmo Action, the Osmo. Oh,
I don't know, Ron. I never had an issue, so
I spent 2 or 3 hours yesterday. I'm still taking the camera. You can still film with it, but I'm just hoping it's like in 4K and, or whatever.
Well, what you might
I won't
find is the next time you turn it on, you won't even. It'll just work. You don't know.
You know what I'm wondering? Tell me if this sounds ludicrous, but I was at work yesterday, and my phone kept switching back and forth because you have to turn on your Wi-Fi.
Right.
And I'm wondering if I'm in an area where there isn't Wi-Fi, if it'll, because I kept checking. I'm like, okay, I'm on the Wi-Fi, but then when I open up the app, I just could not. It said I couldn't find the device.
Yeah, it might have switched. It might have switched over to the other Wi-Fi, and the Wi-Fi was controlling what you're trying to do. There's a setting in there. I can't remember where it is because, like I say, I hardly ever used it after I got it for a while. There's a setting where you have to select which Wi-Fi you're going to use.
yeah. I've had that with the Crystal Sky, trying to connect to my phone, but you have to go and connect to the Wi-Fi to the Crystal Sky. Like it's not the regular Wi-Fi that you're trying to connect to, but it's the connection between the Crystal Sky and my phone, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I actually had to pick out the Wi-Fi for the Crystal Sky.
Yeah, you had to select it, right?
Yeah. Then it gave you a number to punch in order to connect, right? So.
Wow.
Hey, JD, does he have that stuff online where you can just go look at it? You don't have to actually talk to him. He's got tutorials on DaVinci.
Oh, I'm sure there's like
Hey.
a zillion of them out there.
What are you talking about, Matt?
Yeah, Matt did a couple short tutorials, I think, but
Yeah, but then that means I have to watch Matt.
Hey, Paul, I'll be back in a minute.
Okay.
Oh, come on. There we go. Let's install.
and Michelle's up early too. She just texted me. It's only 6:30 there.
Now she flies in today.
Yep. I don't know why out till
So what time?
Oh,
What time does she land?
around 1:30, 2
Oh,
o'clock, I
Jesus.
think it is.
So by 3 o'clock,
I won't communicate.
the smile on Ron's face should be huge.
I'm a big fan, JD. Big fan.
Yep. Well, this will be good for you.
It is, Paul, I said, it's just, we really, to this day, we're going to remain friends the rest of our lives. We care about each other. We always will, and if one or the other finds somebody significant, in our own areas, who knows what the future holds.
No, you don't know.
And I just, the best part about her, Paul, is how much fun we have. I just told somebody this story the other day. We were at a wedding. It was a dry wedding. Nobody would drink it. It was an outdoor wedding. I was looking around for her for a couple of minutes, like, where the hell is she at? She was in the pool in her black dress with the wedding party. She looks at me and she goes, "You coming in?" I'm like, I guess so.
What I tell you before too, Ron, don't let that go because woo, she's hot. I told him that before. All right, so I got it. All right, finish. All right. I don't know. I've always liked older women, I guess.
Older women, faster horses, stronger whiskey. I don't know where I heard that saying before, but God, I got so much damn caffeine. Now I got this giant Reese's bar between sugar and caffeine. I'm wound up like a kitten on a ball of string.
Oh, shut up, Laura.
Laura.
I'm gonna have to restart my computer. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay. So, you're gonna be there the rest of today and tomorrow, and then you go out Tuesday?
Tuesday morning, yeah.
Tuesday
I'm
morning.
meeting, we're probably going to meet my friend Dawn's daughters. They live in Salt Lake. So talked about maybe going to their house for dinner tonight.
Ah. How's your friend Don doing?
He was a little frustrated last night. He goes back and forth one day to the next. Good day, bad day. He got the most. He bought that Sony RX10, the same camera I got.
Right.
And he's getting much better at it. He got the
No
most.
way.
I'll send it to you. It's really awesome. Big bighorn owl landed in his front yard in a pine tree the other day. Man, he got an awesome shot of it. Holy cow. Says sat there for 2 hours. He must have said he took about 100 pictures. But he used that camera. And,
Hey, Night Train said Ron is getting his testosterone worked up.
Testosterone.
JD said, keep it on the road, Ron.
I know.
Hey, and if any of you guys, I don't know if any of y'all are, but if anybody's looking to get a good pair of like studio headsets, these are like $40 at Walmart. They're J Labs. Man, these things are, the sound quality is amazing and they are comfortable.
I have a pair of them. No, mine are. I have a set
They
of
are
Bose
so
now.
comfortable though.
Yeah, I
And
have a set of them, and I kind of broke them
the
accidentally.
build quality is really good on them too.
Not if you run over the truck with them.
Okay, Laura, have a good one.
Hey,
I
Laura.
imagine.
She's live at 6 p.m. UK time, so that's what,
1 o'clock our time.
1 o'clock here.
Yeah,
Yep,
but I want,
Oh,
1 o'clock Eastern time.
and Uncle Bill.
So that'd be 3 hours and Uncle Bill will be there.
Yeah, he's on in the chat, Uncle Bill.
what's
Yep.
up, Bill? Later, Laura.
Hey, Bill.
Speak of the devil.
What's up? How you guys doing? The devil. A little harsh. How you guys doing?
We're
Good,
doing
how are you,
good.
Bill?
I was just flying my DJI FPV around my living room.
Oh,
I say, did you fly today? Yep. Yeah, from here to there. Just make sure everything's, there was an update, recent update. Just want to make sure everything's good. And it is.
yeah,
So it's
putting
charging.
propeller marks on the walls for.
So,
Bill,
Bill,
are you planning on buying the Tiva?
Avita, Avita,
Avita? Yeah, Tiva. The Avita.
Avita.
Yeah.
Avata.
Yes, yeah,
Avatar.
Am I planning on it? No. Does that mean I'm not going to buy one? No. Here's the thing. I'm in a funny, unique situation now that I bought this FPV gear, this DJI one, and especially since the guy who sold it to me, he had it for a year, but he barely used it. This thing's like everything's like brand new. There's not a scratch on it, and I got such a good deal. So now I have goggles that work with that drone. I got the controller that even people that are ordering the Avata aren't going to have unless they've already got the DJI.
Right.
You could just buy the drone itself.
Just buy the drone for what is it, $695 or something for the drone?
$629.
Yeah.
620. So if I were to do it, yeah, I'd be getting the drone with one battery and that's
Yeah.
it. Just to play around with it. But again, that'd be all it is for me. It's just to play around with it. And I think it'd be $629 sitting on it after I fly it a couple of
Yeah.
times. It'd be
Well,
just
what
sitting
I
on the
noticed
shelf.
is most of the reviewers that I watch, they're like you, they're using the controller from the previous drone because they're used to having a controller, not a
Well, they
watch.
don't like
Well,
they don't like the scam that DJI pulled with that crap too, neither.
Well,
Personally,
the thing is, I think that the stick is fine, except that you're not going to fly in manual mode with it. You're not going to fly in acro. You can't. So it's almost like they're forcing everybody to learn how to
Exactly.
fly, to learn how to fly FPV first before they can.
No, I think what it
macro
was,
for you. So
no, it was a
anyway,
marketing strategy of pushing those motion controllers because then they can add that into the cost of the original package. And then, of course, most people are gonna want to go get the controller if they don't have it.
Yeah.
And
well, a lot
boom,
of people already have, a lot of people already have this one. The original one. So they were not forced into it. So I don't know.
See, Jody's in the house now.
Hey, Jody, drone shots.
they were
But if you
smart, they
want-
wouldn't have
if
made
you
that
want the
shit
new
back.
if you want the new goggles, you're getting a motion controller. That's the way it looks right now.
Yeah.
What
Exactly, Mike.
is a motion controller? I'm trying to find that out.
Depends
for a
on what
couple days.
activity you're doing.
It's a stick that you put in your hand and as you tilt the stick and everything,
That's my emotion
Is that
controller.
almost similar to what that
Stick I put in my
What's
hand.
what that astronaut tried to build the one time?
Yeah,
Remember that controller?
Bill, what was that? There was an astronaut that had the controller that was like
Remember?
that.
Exactly, Mike.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, he had it. It was the same thing. It was almost like a joystick.
Yeah.
Well, that's what this thing is. It's basically a wireless joystick, a disconnected joystick, kind of.
Yeah,
that's
well,
what
yeah, but it
got a
wasn't
trigger, got a
wireless.
Trigger on it. You can tilt. You can go forward, up, and trigger, and the trigger is for throttle. It's all well and good, and like he's saying, they're basically forcing people that want the new goggles to go with the motion controller. And And you can't even buy the other controller right now because they're out of them.
Out of stock, yep.
Oh,
I agree with you on that, Mike.
Like Justin says, it's possible that they weren't going to have enough in stock for the release of this drone. So they just said, well, rather than delay the release of the drone, this is what you get, but at least already on their website, you can order just the drone right now. Unlike when the Mini 3 came out, you had to wait. How many weeks was it? 8 weeks before you were
I'm
able
really
to actually
surprised
order
that they made that drone backwards compatible and not to force people to buy the new
There is
goggles
that.
and stuff.
There is that, that was cool, and if you want to look at it that way, like I said, it's like a little gift for owning their previous drone.
Well, and the only thing that the one thing that I heard a couple people that I know bought it or whatever, the biggest complaint was, or the funniest complaint out of all of it was they don't even give you a bag or case for it.
Yeah.
You have to buy that for $150 separately.
Yeah.
Like that's
Well, I
nuts.
would,
You're
I,
saying,
yeah,
yeah,
I- you know
like
what, I
the
wouldn't do
bag
that.
there. What were you saying, Justin, the other day? It was like the bag, like if you buy the bag, it's like an extra $150. Like really?
Well,
$150
David,
for a
okay.
bag?
So David got the pro package. He got all the trimmings with the drone. The only two things he didn't get was the ND filters in the bag, and it came out to $19.96. If he would have got that, it would have been around 200 or 2,300 somewhere in there for everything.
Jeez.
No, the bag isn't $300.
No, the ND
Why, how
filters.
much are they filters?
No, I'm saying if you add the ND filters with the bag and the tat or whatever, I guess. Well, no, they don't do
Come to the
tats. but
fanboy hat and
I would say that it would be about 2,200 then, because the ND filters I think are around 80. I think.
yeah, I don't want it that bad. This should just be for fun and screwing around. I got a great deal here. You know what? I even got with this thing for $700. He sold me this drone with the Flyme work kit. So I got the 3 batteries and the charging brick. And he gave me these Freewell filters to go with it, which is nice. He didn't even mention that when I bought it. They just appeared. And he forgot to take the memory card out of the drone. He said, keep it. So there's 128 gig. There's a $25 bonus right there.
Yeah, it was $100 off, so it'd have been 2,200.
So anyway, I did pretty good with this guy, and I just bought it. So I'm not ready to buy another DJI FPV right now. So,
Well, how
Maybe-
much was the ND filters, David? Weren't they 80? And the bag was 150, right? So yeah, it would have been about 2,200.
$150 for a bag? You gotta be freaking kidding me. They're smoking crack. There's no way I'd pay $150 for a
Oh, you don't have to buy that bag. You know what you do? You go on Amazon and you spend $50-$60 and you get a drone bag and you rearrange the inside of it and put it in there. That's
Oh
all.
yeah, I'm sure like Skyreet and all them are going to come out with like little cheap $30-$40 cases. You don't want to spend that much.
Well, I ended up having to get this backpack because I put the arm braces on, and the cheap hard cases. You couldn't get
they
a
don't-
cheap hard. You couldn't get a cheap hard case that you could leave the arms on. You know what I mean? You had to spend more than I
Right.
wanted to spend. So like I said, I just spent. I think it was $59. I don't know. I forget what I bought this backpack for, but I was able to leave. I can leave the arms. I have to take the props off, but that's no big deal. Now they're
Yeah.
quick. They're quick release. So. But if I want to leave the props on and leave the arm braces on by a hard case, it's a couple $100. I don't want to spend that.
Now, I wonder how easy it is to like switch your goggles and your controller over to the new drone. So,
Yeah, you have to
Pretty
rebind
seamless,
it.
or-
I don't know. You'd have to bind it.
how easy that whole process is. Because I know, I think, what was it Mike was saying when he uses the DJI goggles to rebind them to his other drones. I think it was a little bit of a process, but I don't know
Yeah, I
how
don't-
easy it is.
I don't know.
I would assume being 2 DJI drones, that would be a little bit more seamless than trying to. I don't know.
I don't know, they update the firmware on these things and when you update it, maybe just includes the other drone and it recognizes it. I don't know. I haven't had to do it. I didn't even have to buy this one. It was all set up for him, because I bought it used, I just turned it on and powered it up and flew it. That's the way life should be.
It'd be nice
Power.
if you could store each drone into the goggles and you could actually pull up a menu and just choose what.
Maybe you can. I don't know.
Drone.
Who knows? Yeah, like a regular FPV control. You
Hey,
just
David.
go down to the other drone, click OK, and then boom, you're ready to go. But but what about the controller itself too? You have to buy the controller, not just the goggles.
Yeah, Mike, I remember you saying that, and I remember you said it was a bit of a process. It was kind of annoying. So yeah, you have to rebind them each time, even when you're using DJI Air units. See, that's what they need to do is put a menu in there. That way you can store whatever drones you're using with it, and you should be able to just scroll through it, kind of like the Fly app, how you can scroll through and pick which drone you're flying.
Well, now
Yeah.
that they have more than one FPV drone, maybe they'll do that.
That
They
would be
only
a
had
good
one,
thing for them to do.
so there was no inclination for them to do that. I guess.
I see Dave Preston's in the house.
Yeah.
Hey, good man.
Oh, what's up, David? What's up, drone shots, Jody?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it resets all your presets then.
It
Like
resets all your presets. That sounds like a country song.
Yeah.
It reset all my preset. So Ron, you're on your way to Salt Lake City right now?
I'm on my way to Salt Lake City
Never been.
via route. What am I? I'm on Route 220 coming into Casper, Wyoming.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, now it went from cloudy to getting kind of sunny out now.
Really, yeah, it looks really white there, like Casper.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I hope your job there goes okay. Mike's on light duty next week or this
Yeah.
week.
Oh yeah. I think I'm gonna get him out to Sturgis next year, Justin.
Oh, I'm sure Mike would have a blast out there.
Oh my God, yeah, we'll have a good time. I'll take him out in a couple of those canyons and let him do a little FPV flying. He'll have a hoot.
Yeah.
And a holler.
Yeah.
Oh God, I think I need more coffee. I drank too much last night. Imagine that.
Mike got the bike back Friday night. Yeah, I saw when you showed the video of you parked in your driveway, going for a ride today with the wife.
It's an idea. I should go for a ride on the bike.
Paul, or Paul Murray and Hodges.
Yeah.
Guess who I ran into at 12 o'clock at night last night?
Ooh,
2 miles down the road. Oliver,
Oh,
found him.
you found him.
A little. Yep, he was about 2 or 3 miles down the road.
did you say,
Down
come
the
on,
driveway.
follow me, follow me?
I should have. Like, you dumbass, you're going to get shot down here. He's down on one ranch's property. He won't last.
Yeah.
He stays down there.
Did you pull over and talk to him?
No, I should have, though.
Yeah, you probably should have, because then he might have got your scent and remembered, oh yeah, I need to go up there.
Okay,
And I'll
Mike.
tell you what, he's grown even more. He's
No
going to be
kidding,
a
yeah.
nice buck.
Yeah,
That's
looks
not a good
to
thing.
Yeah, that's not a good
Like,
thing.
You know, that'd be a pretty cool trick. You're with a girl and you're like, I'm a real mountain man. Even the flora and the fauna know me. Watch this. You pull over on the side of the road and the deer come up and start, licking your hand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what Night Train says. You should have had, What you should have had was some corn in the truck and just shake it out the window.
Yeah.
Hey, follow me.
Yeah. Watch me. I'm the deer whisperer.
Yeah, Mike, your bike looked really good with that on there. I liked it.
You know, Bill, at this point in my life, I could use every trick in the book I can find.
Well, it's not so much a trick. It's kind of true. You're the deer whisperer. They do come up to you and,
Some of them, yeah. I mean, some of them, I know at least about 3 different doe. It's been months getting them to finally come close to me. I had 2 new ones in the yard the other day. As soon as I come out on the porch, boom, they're gone. It's like, well, you guys are newbies.
Yep.
We'll probably be all
Oh,
pissed
nice.
off when I get back, though.
Nice, JDS.
It'll be 2 weeks.
you might find yourself a nice young girl that likes animals and like that. Oh, he's so sweet. He's a fit. And you bring her back to your place and there's a deer head on the wall.
Yeah. You can pet my deer.
Well, yes, you can.
Ah, shit. Want to
Yep.
meet my friend Buck?
Yeah, Bucky. Here, I'll give you guys show you the mountains of Casper, Wyoming. Yep. I'm on an interstate now. The mountains way in the background.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So how much farther you got to go?
405. It's actually when you're out here on these highways and you're doing 80 mile an hour, it don't take long.
Doesn't feel like 80 either, does it? Especially in that big.
It don't.
That's an
open.
F-150, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, gets held by the dashboard. Things right
Yeah,
nice.
got cruise control on.
Yeah, Justin's planning on going out there and taking care of Ron's truck while he's gone.
Yeah. Got to polish it up and everything.
He's gonna customize it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Might turn it into a squatted truck.
Yeah.
So when you get into Casper, you got to turn left and take 26 across.
It's telling me 220.
Oh,
Wyoming 220 west.
okay.
Paul's
That
planning a
was-
trip for you there, Ron.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, I see it. Okay, yeah.
26, I think, goes through town, and this new 220, I think, goes around town. Yeah, it saves some time. You got to be careful in town too. The cops are absolute pricks. That's one thing about these small towns out here, out in the out west. These tiny little towns, the police have nothing better to do but look for somebody doing 2 miles over the speed limit.
They probably get me for taking a piss next to my truck.
Yeah,
I can't drive long distance anymore.
oh, I know. I hear you.
My friend thought he invented, this is 35 years ago. He actually had a toilet and a bumper attachment for it. So he would take it out and stick it on his hitch. It's like, it's still in the middle of the road. I mean, what do you got like a little tent that he would pull over himself.
It's like the other morning, I was going to work and I had to stop twice because I drank so much coffee that I can pull over in between South and North Dakota. Sometimes you can see 3, 4, 5 miles in front of you and behind you. So if there's a car coming, you still have a couple minutes till I get there. It's in the dark, but
No, you do the old, I mean, that's a 4-door, right?
yeah.
Yeah,
I have
say, you open the front door, you open the back door, and you stand in between them. That's all you see.
It's been known to happen.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No.
If.
I had a bad experience on the turnpike. No, I won't tell you that story. Going to my dad's.
You didn't pull an Adrian or anything, did you?
I almost fell in a swamp.
Oh, shit.
Well, yeah, shit. That was the problem. I had it, and no, I pulled over, and it was an emergency out of nowhere. One of those things. Oh God, gotta go, and ran to the tree line and went through the trees to get in so nobody could see me. And left foot went. It didn't. You couldn't tell because of the growth on it. The stuff floating on it and growing on it and this and that. And went up past my ankle. I was like, son of a. So, so then crouched next to it, nearly lost my balance and rolled back in my own filth. It was, just barely made it. Got back in time. I was just glad I had paper towels in the car.
Do you need that?
Think if
Bob?
you,
No,
I
not no.
take my shoes
that
off
would
though.
have been,
Yeah.
that would have been a great shorts video.
What I think
Yeah.
I do. Yes, take that plastic, cut it up and put along the in behind the trees there, and then take some of that mulch that from the trees and throw it along there.
Okay.
Well, I'll tell you, here in Casper, just a little bit south, boy, for anybody that likes to trout fish, holy man, they have a trophy, and I mean trophy trout stream down here. Really neat. There's a little convenience store down the road here, about 5-10 miles, and you drop a set of keys off, a spare set of keys to them, and then you drive up to the drop-off point on the river. And when you get to the end, your truck and trailer are sitting there 10 miles downstream. But man, the trout there are just, they're huge. Huge.
What kind of like brown trout? What do you?
Browns and rainbows. Yeah. Big.
So many years since I caught a trout.
Yeah. Oh shit. Low down run. I don't need a speeding ticket. This trip is expensive enough. Uh, 1.2 miles.
I don't eat a lot of fish, but trout's one of the fish that I will eat. I mean, it's just so good.
Oh, I do like it. Put
Yeah.
garlic and butter and wrap it in tin foil, put it in the grill.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going by that 26, Paul Hodges.
Paul, you're on mute.
Oh,
Okay. Sorry. Yep. Okay.
yeah, but just went by that 26.
Mm. Well, 220 goes south then for a while, right?
Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
And then once I get the Interstate 80 at Rollins,
Yeah.
it's funny down there in Rollins. It's a tiny little town. It's kind of like my little community. I drive through there, and they have a nice little golf course. All the antelope come up and like eat on the greens. You can be
Huh.
sitting there. Normally, antelope, you won't find an antelope within 500 yards of you. They'll come up and eat grass right from the greens. It's kind of funny to watch.
Yeah.
There's my sign, Rollins. Yeah, I better back off the coffee after this one. I'm about wired. Woo.
It's not the coffee.
I also had a big Reese's cup too.
Well, it's also the thrill of the hunt.
Thrill of the hunt, Jesus Christ.
Hunt, he said, Jason. He said hunt.
Hunt,
Jason.
not a C, the hunt,
Yeah,
H.
hunt.
That's what I said. And why am I getting called Jason again?
Although, it kind of works the other way.
Hey,
That's Matt,
hold on,
not me.
Hodges, I gotta send you a text.
Yeah.
Something AZ contacted you about the other day, contacted me about the same thing.
Get down.
Ron, pay attention, you're right.
Get down. Now. Ugh.
Boy, that little table, she thinks that's her step up.
No.
Oh, God.
There we go.
I don't know why I do that. I drink so much on Saturday. See, I don't have to work today, so and I'm streaming, and because I'm streaming, I sit there and I don't pay attention. And I don't know why I do it because I just ruined my Sunday.
Yeah.
Well, besides that, you've got a reputation. You got to be winning over there on Little Amalora's game show.
Well, I usually don't win until I start drinking.
Well, you're
I
already getting a start on,
I only won one time last week, so.
he gets quite a crew over there.
Sometimes. It's good. Hopefully they'll show up because now she's coming out, what, 2 hours earlier, so.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
used to
Paul
be
Hodges,
what,
don't say anything out loud.
3 o'clock Eastern.
Not today.
No, it used to be. Now it's 1 o'clock.
Right. She used to be 3. Now she's doing 1. So, which is cool. It'd still be light out when we get off. Maybe because what I'm gonna do. I was here thinking about flying all day, so I'm charging the batteries, and then I end up, I got to go on Laura's now, and then I don't do it. But if we get off at 5, still light for a couple hours. I could tell. Maybe I'll go fly a little bit. And I'll feel better by then. Getting old. No, I haven't really been a drinker for 30 years, 25 years, whatever. So we're actually at least 22 since I met my wife. So, 5 beers and a third of a bottle of a third of a liter of whiskey is too much for me. Or just enough.
What?
Well, you got things to do.
Yeah, I want to finish loading this trailer up full of brush, get it tied down. I got to move it because the grass underneath it hadn't been cut in a couple of weeks. But I went up to Diane's house here a little while ago, and it looked like you need to cut grass again. Holy mackerel! Just in places.
I've got to cut the grass too.
Holy mackerel! I'm not going to do a lot today. Head home this afternoon sometime, about 2 o'clock maybe.
Hey,
I'll have to check to see if my wife needs to cut the grass today.
Yeah.
I don't know if I borrowed Dawn's zero turn. I was like, I get to cut the grass today. I love driving that thing.
Oh, the zero turns? Oh, they're a lot of fun.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't let me cut it. She thinks you don't do good enough. So, right? Okay. I don't want to argue with you. It's 95 degrees out there.
I need to get the weed whacker out too, though, today, I think. So do a little trim.
I bought myself a nice Echo. Yeah, Echo weed whacker.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It looks good in the shed.
I've got one of those steel ones, and it's got the handles on it. You can throttle up here. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she doesn't like the gas. Well, she's little too. It's heavy, so and then she didn't like the battery. Oh, you got to keep charging it. She actually prefers to drag a line behind her.
Yeah.
She got one plugs into the outlet out there.
Oh yeah.
With 100-foot cord behind it. Yeah.
You got the life, Bill.
What do you mean? She likes doing it. I don't know. She just likes it, I guess. Takes pride in it.
We'll have to take a look at it in a bit there, JDS. He just posted a video and him went to the Canadian Aviation Space Museum.
Yeah, my maid, dishwasher, and groundskeeper all quit. So I'm kind of doing that all myself. All right, 112 miles to US 287 bypass. I know right where that's at.
Yep.
That's in Rollins, Wyoming.
What,
And it takes
an
about
hour and 40
Interstate
minutes?
Not to make
Yeah.
excuses for myself, but she doesn't work as many days as I do, but she doesn't let the grass get high enough for me to think it needs to be cut. She cuts it too
No.
short. She definitely cuts it too short. Have you seen my drone flights over my backyard? I got all these bad spots on it like that because she doesn't let it grow.
Yeah. My sister was doing that too, cutting it too short. I don't.
Yeah,
Cut it longer.
it could be more harmful.
Well, that and the dog's pissing all over it, I think has something to do with it, but
I don't know.
no. But dogs are little. But they piss a lot. No. That's like one of her little things. She makes sure she picks up the poops and like that. She takes care of that.
Mm.
And they're funny because they'll see her doing it and they'll take a dump right next to her. Like, look,
Yeah.
mommy, there's another one.
There's another one.
Yeah, since you're out.
While you're home, I here, pick this one
They
up.
must
too.
think she wants them. You know what I mean? You're walking around picking them up. Oh, she likes my shit, huh? Here you go. They're very generous.
Well,
No, like,
Gang, I think I'm gonna call it.
Yeah, I got some
We've been on for a
stuff I
couple
gotta do
hours.
today, so.
And
Oh, hell.
Bill, you might want to go out and at least plug it in for her,
Yeah.
the weed whacker.
Yeah. So, Ron, we gonna see you in the next day or two or what?
I don't know.
I think he's
Okay.
gonna be grinning from ear to ear.
Well, he's gonna be out entertaining his woman, so.
Yep.
Yeah. Like I said, guys, in all honesty, what I said, it's so much fun to be with her.
Yep.
I
That's good.
enjoy it. She just
That's
texted
really good.
That's part of it, because there's nothing worse than somebody that nags and complains all the time,
You know what? In the 4 years we were together, man, we had, I think, one argument. It was just over her being stubborn. It was something she was doing. I was worried about her safety, and I kind of barked at her. She's like, "Oh my God, you're mad. You've never yelled at me before." But that is the only time in 4 years.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But,
Okay, everybody in the chat, thanks for being here. We'll see all of you again later. And Ron, drive careful, because you're on a mission. Remember now, you're on a mission.
on a mission.
And Bill, I want you to start winning over there.
I'll give it a shot.
Yep, because you've got a
So-
reputation. Everybody tries to beat Bill. That's the name of the game.
You know who's been beating my ass? Don.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Don, Mudball.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's on later on too, at 1 o'clock, isn't it?
1:00. Yep.
3 hours the rest.
Okay, everybody. Thanks for being here. We'll see all of you again later.
Yep. See you guys.
Little Llama Laura, 1:00 Eastern time.
Yep.
Okay, be there, be square.
Hey, Paul Murray, before you go, on Tuesday, if I have good cell service, I'll try to, I get there about 2:30 their time. It might be too late. I think it's the 2 hours or 3 hours from you, probably 3 hours.
3 hours.
Yeah, you'll be offline.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I was going to show you the harbor
Okay.
if I had cell service. Yeah, but that's the wrong time of day for you. So,
All right. Ron, have a good
Bill.
one.
Paul,
Bill? Everybody. in
Well, if
the
it's
chat-
2:30, if it's 2:30 your time, it's 5:30 here, right? So we should be online.
if you're still there, yeah, I'll try and I land.
Yeah, like
about
that's only
2:15.
5:30 our time.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll try.
Okay. See you, Ron. Have fun.
We'll catch you guys in a couple weeks.
All right, bye-bye.